I've picked my favorite brushes and will be ranking them from best to worst, sharing the pros and cons with you. First of all, we have fine tip. For the pros, it is very, very precise, which helps with clean line art, tiny details, and then on top of that, it's great for drawing things in an anime style, like Haikyuu or Naruto. For the cons, the brush, it doesn't change the thickness when you press harder, and it's not made for big screens. When you zoom out on a big canvas, the lines are really hard to see. These are some examples of drawings that I've done using fine tip. It's a solid brush, I don't depend on it, but it's great. And now a brush pen. Starting with the pros, it's got that dynamic line variation, meaning it's pressure sensitive, which gives it a much more natural feel when you're drawing on the iPad. Changes sizes. The stroke size is like an oval, which is nice for drawing a lot of different ways, and the size varies from big to small, unlike fine tip, which is another advantage. However, it doesn't draw details as nicely as fine tip because it's not tiny, and because it's pressure sensitive, it's not great for onion layers for animating. Anyway, here are some examples. A lot of variety because of its wonderfulness. I've got to say, my life depends on it. I use it all the time. Marker roll is the one that I've used the most so far in this channel. It's good, I like it. And this time, to start off with the cons, it's too thick for line art. Definitely not good for drafting. Because of its flatness, there isn't as much variation. That can make it harder for mixing and shading. But if you're like me, maybe you might like it. I like the sensitivity where it's flat, but it still does its job. Even though it's not great for line art, it's great for adding depth to your drawings, which makes it great for Arcane style. And I have a few good examples of times when I've tried to draw in an Arcane style using this brush. It can also be used for other things as long as it's kind of like painty vibe. So it's not versatile, so my life doesn't depend on it, but I still love it. Oh, this is faster paced than I expected. Anyway, here goes the HB pencil. So I myself don't use the pencil very much. However, I like the sensitivity to it, how natural it feels. And out of all the pencils, this one's not too wishy-washy, not too grainy. And overall, pencil, it stands out. And now please don't hurt me. I'm not a big fan of the graininess, and also there are better digital brushes for drafts, like the round brush, things like that. Anyway, here's some examples of it. Still a really nice brush. So it's not my favorite, but it's still a good brush. That's not a reflection on its usefulness. I just personally don't use it very much. Whew. Okay, last brush, the round one. To be honest, I don't like it that much. It's too round, it's too big, it's a bit messy, too sensitive. Bad things all over. Everything looks unfinished. It's like drafts after drafts. Not dynamic, it's just a circle, it's not oval. But I guess the nice thing is it's good for drafts. I like it when I don't feel the pressure to make something that looks finished. So maybe at the end of the day, it has its uses. Anyway, I hope that helped. If you'd like to see more on Arcane and how you can replicate it, I have a video where I break it down for you and I'll be linking it in case you're curious. But yeah, bye!